This is how to get a job offer after getting rejected by a company. Now, this is very important. If you get rejected after interviewing, do not ask to speak with the hiring manager to try to change their mind or be rude, aggressive, or abrasive. Their decision has already been made, and there really isn't anything that you can do to change it for now. And so you don't want to burn any bridges or close the door on yourself for future opportunities within that company. And as a recruiter, I will tell you, it is possible to get a job at that company after you've been rejected, because there's a lot of different scenarios that could happen in the background that you aren't aware of. I've seen people get rejected for one job within a company, but then get hired for a totally different job in the future. And I've also seen hiring managers change what's really important for the role and what skills they really need to have for this position in the future, and then they've gone back and called candidates to come and re-interview again. Or I've also seen situations where someone on the team will actually leave and create a backfill opportunity, so now there's two positions that they could fill, and you may have been the runner-up. And I've also seen situations where maybe they liked another candidate slightly more than you, so they decided to let you go and give an offer to that candidate. And maybe that candidate actually declined the offer, and now they're going to come back to you and offer you a position. Or maybe that candidate accepted the job but then failed the background check, which I've seen. Or maybe the candidate does take the job and starts, and they realize within a month or two that they made the wrong decision and this is not a good fit for them. Now, all of this is only possible if you totally didn't bomb your interviews. You want to make sure you're doing at least average, if not better than that. So make sure you watch this whole playlist that I have on my channel about how to get better at interviewing. You just want to avoid getting blacklisted by these companies by bombing interviews or being really rude and aggressive. Okay, so now let's talk about what you specifically need to do to get a job if you've been rejected by a company. And what you need to do is send an email to the recruiter or the hiring manager if you have their email. Do not try to contact the hiring manager directly via LinkedIn or just ask them for their email. Only reach out to the hiring manager or the people that you already have emails to. You don't want to give the wrong impression just in case. And you can see here up on the screen what is the exact word-for-word script that you are going to want to use to email your recruiter or hiring manager to give yourself an opportunity to get a job at that company in the future. The whole goal of this email is to show them that you are still excited about the company and that you are respectful, even when you are being rejected. And that's why you're going to start off the email by thanking them for the opportunity to interview and showcase your skills. You can give some compliment about what you learned when you were in your interviews or why you're so excited about their company and their position. Next, you want to make sure that you're top of mind for them for another position if it comes up. So here, you're going to want to reiterate what your core skills are for that position. And you want to focus on your technical skills. No soft skills here. So in this part of the email, you want to talk about what particular recruiting skills you have, or marketing skills, or what languages you're good at. If you're a software engineer, what your areas of expertise are, what your domains are. And then you want to sprinkle in a little bit of your differentiator or something that will help them remember you. So talk about a really powerful result or impact that you had for your current company, product, or team. And next, you want to say these three magic words. I truly respect your hiring decision since you know what is best for your team. This shows them that you don't want to argue about what the result was and that you've accepted their decision, but you're still really excited about working there. This is going to show that you're respectful and classy. And then you're going to wrap things up here by giving yourself an opportunity in the future. So here you're going to want to say, if anything with this position changes, AKA they realize you were a good fit, another candidate chooses to decline the offer, whatever situation it may be for this current role, you would still like to be considered. Or if they feel like you would be a better fit for a different position within that same company, that you should be considered. Because maybe you have a really good skill set that's good for a different marketing department or a different team, just not for exactly what they want in this one role today. Or maybe they realize that you might be a better fit for the job at a different level. That could be a lower level or a higher level, and that you would like to keep that door open. So wrap things up by saying, I'd love to be considered in the future since I'm so excited about joining your company and having a big impact. All right, so now you have the word-for-word script that you can email to them to give yourself an opportunity to get a job at that company in the future. Let me know what other videos you want me to make because I read all the comments, so put that down below. And thank you all for watching. Don't be afraid to shake things up. And if you weren't able to be successful in your interviews, make sure you brush up on your interviewing skills by watching some of the videos on my screen right here.